Good blessings, my brothers and sisters in this truth. All praises to the Most High, through our Savior's name. Let's get our swords out the mud. My brothers and sisters, let's get into the book of Acts, chapter 12. The book of Acts, chapter 12. And we're going to start at verse 1. Now, about that time, Herod, the king, stretched out his hand to harass some from the church. And the church is the children of the Most High. Then he killed James, the brother of John, with a sword. You know, James was one of the 12 disciples. Verse 3. And because he saw that it pleased the Jews, I'm going to run that back. And because he saw, he is Herod, that it pleased the Jews. It pleased the Jews that James was killed with a sword. That pleased the Jews, brothers and sisters. Who did it please? The Jews. James was a Jew, so his own kind was pleased by his death. So let me run that back. Verse 3. And because he saw that it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to seize Peter also. Now, it was during the days of unleavened bread. So when he had arrested him is Peter, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 squads of soldiers to keep him. 4 squads of soldiers to keep him. Intending to bring him before the people after the Passover. Peter was therefore kept in prison, but constant prayer was offered to the Most High for him by the church. So while Peter was in prison, constant prayer was offered to the Most High for him by the church. So brothers and sisters, when our fellow brothers and sisters are going through trials and tribulations, we must pray. Constant prayer for our fellow brothers and sisters. And when Herod was about to bring him out, that night Peter was sleeping, bound with 2 chains. You see how the wicked mock 2 Chainz the rapper? A rapper who raps over a beat with the snare? A snare is a trap. Do not be deceived, brothers and sisters. Come out of the world and you will see the mockery. But if you are in the world, you will not see the mockery because you are partaking blindly into the mockery by being deceived by the world. So come from the world, my brothers and sisters. So Peter was bound with 2 chains between 2 soldiers, and the guards before the door were keeping the prison. So Peter was bound with 2 chains between 2 soldiers, and the guards before the door were keeping the prison. Now behold, an angel of the Most High stood by him. Him is Peter. And a light shone in the prison, and he struck Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise quickly. And his chains fell off his hands. It don't matter what it looked like in this deceptional world, because as long as you have faith in the Most High, that deception has no rule over you, my brothers and sisters. For we do not see by the flesh, we see by the Spirit. Spiritual sight, not fleshly sight, brothers and sisters. Fleshly sight will have you deceived and lacking faith. But if you rely on your spiritual sight provided by the Most High, no deception will blind you. You will not lack faith no matter what situation you're in. Verse 8, then the angel said to him, Gird yourself and tie on your sandals. And so he did. And he said to him, Put on your garment and follow me. So he went out and followed him, and did not know that what was done by the angel was real, but thought he was seeing a vision. Peter couldn't comprehend. At that moment in time, he thought he was seeing a vision. My brothers and sisters, I'm going to run that back. Verse 9, so he went out and followed him, and did not know that what was done by the angel was real, but thought he was seeing a vision. Be led by the faith, brothers and sisters. Be led by the faith. Be led by the Spirit of the Most High. Because the things that you see, that the Most High does, is so impossible to comprehend. The Most High moves he moves. There is nothing. Let me run that back. There is nothing that cannot be done for the children of the Most High. There is nothing that cannot be done by the children of the Most High. Because the Most High takes care of his children. No weapon formed against his children will prosper. No weapon formed against the Most High's children will prosper. So, brothers and sisters, once again, Peter, one of the disciples that was told to come off the boat, in a time when if you led by the flesh, by what you see, in the middle of a storm on a boat, my brothers and sisters, it was Peter who was called to come off the boat and walk to our Savior. Our Savior said, come. Because this storm, what you see, is not going to have no... This storm ain't got... Hey, this storm ain't going to break your spirit. But this storm will break your flesh. If you rely on your flesh, this storm will have you lacking faith. And my brothers and sisters, in this storm, we must hold on to faith, because we see the storm and it may look impossible to get through because we can't do it by ourselves. That's why we think it's impossible for man to get through. But brothers and sisters, you are children of the Most High. You gonna get through it if you hold on to faith and not hold on to your own understanding. My brothers and sisters. Verse 10. When they were past the first and the second guard post, they came to the iron gate that leads to the city, which opened to them of its own accord. The Most High opened up the gate. Man, they got it. They got Peter on lockdown, you heard? They got Peter on lockdown, 24. It don't matter. You ain't locking down nothing. You vipers, you not locking down nothing. You vipers. I hear the hissing. Oh, I hear it. I hear the hissing. But I have no fear. My brothers and sisters, you gonna hear the hissing. Have no fear. My brothers and sisters, the Most High is gonna open up that gate. The Most High is gonna open up that gate. Come home, brothers and sisters. Come from the world. Let me get back to this read. And they went out and went down one street, and immediately the angel departed from him. So the angel came through one time, got Peter out that storm. The Most High will do the same for you, brothers and sisters, but you must remain with faith, committed to the Most High. Because the things the Most High gonna do for you, you gonna think you in a vision too. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, wow. Oh, but believe it. Believe it, brothers and sisters. All praises to the Most High through our Savior. Such a glorious thing to believe in, that you the child of the Most High, and not one weapon formed. Not one weapon formed. Brothers and sisters, not one weapon formed should have you losing faith. My brothers and sisters, those weapons ain't gonna prosper. They only prosper if you lose faith, my brothers and sisters. Verse 11. And when Peter had come to himself, he said, Now I know for certain that the Most High has sent his angel and has delivered me from the hand of Herod and from all the expectation of the Jewish people. Verse 12. So when he had considered this, he came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. And as Peter knocked at the door of the gate, a girl named Rhoda came to answer. When she recognized Peter's voice, because of her gladness, she did not open the gate, but ran in and announced that Peter stood before the gate. But they said to her, You are beside yourself. Yet she kept insisting that it was so. So they said, It is his angel. Now Peter continued knocking, and when they opened the door and saw him, they were astonished. But motioning to them with his hand to keep silent, he declared to them how the Most High had brought him out of prison. And he said, Go, tell these things to James and to the brethren. And he departed and went to another place. Verse 18. Then, as soon as it was day, there was no small stir among the soldiers about what had become of Peter. So they tripping. Like, what? Huh? How Peter get out of here? How Peter get out of here? Huh? Verse 19. But when Herod had searched for him and had not found him, he examined the guards and commanded that they should be put to death. So brothers and sisters, you ain't got to do nothing but follow the Most High's will. The evil is going to destroy themselves, huh? The evil will destroy themselves. Why they trying to destroy you? You reap what you sow. Ain't that what our Father say? So while they trying to destroy the Most High's children, they destroy themselves. And he went down from Judea to Caesarea and stayed there. Now Herod had been very angry with the people of Tyre and Sidon. But they came to him with one accord, and having made Blastus the king personal aid, their friend, they asked for peace, because their country was supplied with food by the king's country. So on a set day, Herod, arrayed in royal apparel, sat on his throne and gave an oration to them. And the people kept shouting, "The voice of God and not of a man." Then immediately an angel of the Most High struck him, because he did not give glory to the Most High. And he was eaten by worms and died. But the word of the Most High grew and multiplied. And Barnabas and Saul returned from Jerusalem when they had fulfilled their ministry. And they also took with them John, whose surname was Mark. So, brothers and sisters, no matter what it looked like, no matter what deception is put in front of you for you to lack faith, no matter what situation through persecution is put in front of you for you to lack faith, comprehend that it is just the evil one that is trying to get you away from your blessing, away from your Father. You know, when you're young, you go into the grocery store, your mama and your pops say, "Stick by me." You stay right by me. Don't go in no other aisles. You stay right by me. Don't follow nobody else in here. You stay right by me. Brothers and sisters, I love you. Y'all stay prayerful and keep your lamps filled with light.